nonetheless, let's get this started. Continue on with the campaign. We have some new mechs to play with. We got ourselves a trebuchet, we got ourselves a dragon, which is really convenient for me because I'm already acclimate with how that performs, so this should be really good for me, you would think. Never mind the fact it's a heavy mech, so it's a pure upgrade in almost every way, and it should be perfect for Behemoth. It's just a shame the Shadowhawk might be put on the sideline for a bit. Never mind the fact some of my mechs are due for repairs, never mind injuries, so we'll see how this goes. I'll just tell everyone what I've been up to or what I have planned on doing. I still think I need to upfit or refit one of my mechs because I think I have plans for it, mainly my Vindicator I think, but I've got myself 2 new extra Mechwarriors to help fill out my barracks. Oh, I have 7 of 8? For some reason I thought I had the full 8. Why is that? Is that because Behemoth's knocked out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 8, so clearly since one of them is injured, I don't have access to him. I guess that's what that means, but I'm pretty certain I have 8 Mechwarriors here. Just really confused with how the barrack is, but we have Rebel here, and we have Lucky as my new recruits. And Rebel's a little bit more experienced, and I honestly can't quite recall what I had in mind with Rebel. Although you're already leaning well into a tactician and pilot there, so I may go that route. And we have Lucky here, who I am playing to make my Guts pilot there for my second kind of frontliner. That's my intention, but what does our roster look like so far? 2 Gunners and Deadeye and Glitch. We have Ifrit and Medusa as my main pilots. Let's see, Crunch is my tactician, primarily going to be a tactician. Behemoth is my 1 Guts pilot, so I think Rebel's a bit of a wild card for the time being. But I am without doubt going to use Lucky for the Guts traits, at least make that a priority first. Now, my mech bay, we already know that I have my dragon and my trebuchet, but I decided to get myself a griffin too. It cost me like 1.5 million C-bills, mind you, considering I was saying how it wasn't really all that important. It wasn't really excited to have one, but when you consider my Vindicator is practically the same thing, that kind of justifies it. But it is still an extra 10 tons, what's the mobility and all that like, that's going to be an important factor. Oh my. I didn't realize how much more mobile this damn thing was, since it technically has the same kind of firepower. So I think I'm okay with that for now, having a griffin. I could have got myself some parts there, maybe. But another thing I'm thinking of doing here for the refit, as I was talking about earlier, is I'm probably going to upgrade this LRM-5 to an LRM-10, because I can't fit any missile slots anywhere else, can I? So, is it possible to upgrade this to an LRM-10, kind of do what the Griffin's doing now? I would need 3 tons. Am I willing to do that? Let's see. It is 3 tons, right? Yep, 5 tons versus 2. So, I could throw away heatsink. It's not a terrible idea. Gotta be mindful of my heat with that said, unless I want to get rid of 2 jump jets, which sounds like a horrible idea. So I'm willing to get rid of 1 heatsink and throw 1 into the center torso. Well, that was supposed to be in the center torso, you liar. There we are. Balance things out a little bit more. Now the big question, where do I put the LRM ammo? Well, let me put the actual LRM-10 on there before I forget. Ooh, I'm actually over tonnage? Oh, so I thought I got rid of a heatsink. It is 1 ton, right? Let's see. Oh, I still need 3 tons. So what did I remove? I got rid of the LRM-10. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of more, that's probably why. So where's the half the ton coming from? Let me reset this. Oh yeah, it's because of the laser, isn't it? So that's 1 ton, half a ton there. So, okay, that explains. I was thinking for some reason I got rid of 2 tons because of the laser, as stupid as it sounds. But we'll throw that on here. I need 1.5 tons, so there goes a heatsink. As mentioned before, and I suppose I'll lighten the armor a tiny bit, especially the rear armor, since this is a long-range type of fighter. So I kind of can afford it some. I don't want to get rid of all the rear armor with that said. There we are. So that's probably as good as it could be without too much compromise. Is again the question, where does the LRM-10 go, or the LRM ammo go? Because the arm is likely to get exposed first, and if I lose the ammo, then this LRM-10 is kind of useless anyway, so I suppose I'm okay where it's at. It's going to take a little bit more time, but only 3 days. On top of everything else that's being worked on, mind you. Keep that in mind. We're repairing our Jenner. The Spider's getting readied up because that's going to be amazing scout. We have a Panzyr for a mobile type of fighter scout. We have the Locust, which I may scrap at some point soon, although I do kind of like the Locust in a weird way. And everything else is going to need time to refit. So, we do have a full roster of 4 medium mechs at least, so this will be an interesting type of contract I'm about to do. And otherwise, what is it? Ship upgrades? I don't think I have any ship upgrades going, do I? I don't think I do. Let me double check that to make sure. Oop. Let me check the Argo quickly. Oh, structural repairs underway, so that's fine. Unless I can actually get another one going, which that would be interesting. Oh, I can't purchase it yet because it's already underway. That's fine. I am interested to see what this structural repair gives me. And what is this? Extra lounge. Oh, that's for extra morale. Okay. I thought it would give me an upgrade for when the structural repair was available, but what I would love at this point, aside from maybe getting more mech points to speed along my repairs and refits on my mechs, is get additional mech bays to get my Mechwarriors up and fully healed quicker. I just don't know how valuable that is, mind you, because I do need to keep an eye on my finances. But let's get our contracts going, because it's probably going to be a while until our next mission. Good God, I didn't realize that when I first saw it, that traveling to Weldry, which should be right next to us, is taking a whopping 23 days. Good way to burn time if I need to kind of like stall to heal up some soldiers and that, but let's see. We have our missions available. And I think since I have all medium mechs, this might be worth doing. It's an escort mission, so that's a bit risky. And this one's a battle. This more warrants my all medium type of mech fleet. Or squad, or mech lance. Took me a while to get there, but I got the proper pronunciation right. So let's see, our local, yes, let's see. Detect an inbound dropship, okay. Ill-equipped to handle lance and mechs, but with your aid, intercept the lance and destroy it. I am fine with that. Now, there's no way to get 3 priority unless I go all out, which I might as well stick with the 2 priority. I just like to fiddle around with this some to see if I can at least cut back to keep my 2 priority or get away with a 3rd priority, but I think we're fine half and half. I'll worry about the reputation later because we're going to get a bunch of reputation regardless. Hell, we already got a good amount of reputation with them, so I think we're fine for Arano Restoration. For now, let's see, Centaurian's in, we got the Dragon. We're going to have to rearrange my roster a bit because it's going to be different for all my pilots, isn't it? And I want to make sure I put my new pilots in, so Glitch, you are in your brand new Griffin. Congratulations, you've been upgraded 10 tons. You feel heavier, more mightier, and more mobile. And a lot more firepower at range, so congratulations there. Crunch, I would love you to stick with your Centaurian. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of your mech for now, isn't it? And I gotta keep in mind, my tonnage is half full. I don't know what exactly that means, because if the max drop tonnage is 400 tons, why not just eventually go with 4 assault mechs that are 100 tonners in that case? I'm hoping this fluctuates and changes a bit so that way there's encouragement, incentive to use like lighter mechs or lighter, more leaner type of roster for certain missions. I would kind of like that. Now, let's see. Lucky you could take the Trebuchet. You are going to be my guts pilot. I think Rebel will be fine in this because I think 4 tactician points already helps with your indirect fire, I think. I should have double checked that to be honest, but I'm not going to jump out. Let's see, Deadeye, I'm going to not let you in on this one. And actually, I may need to check my Mechwarrior bay anyway, so that way I can give him all the skills necessary. So, who got the best guts? Medusa? Would Medusa really want to take a dragon? Well, I am planning on taking Lucky as my tank, or as a guts pilot. Just not the best kind of guts pilot right now, mind you. But I think we're all set there. Let me go check out my barracks and start upgrading my roster. And just to remind everyone, the reason I don't up their skills immediately is because it does increase their salary. So I am kind of like trying to take advantage of that. Let's see, minimum range bonus, that's always useful. But do I want you to have a sensor lock? That actually would not be a ridiculous idea for when you're overheating, since if you're going to be using PPCs and missiles, you are going to kind of run hot, aren't you? And the minimum range bonus is going to be amazing for PPC if you do get in close. Maybe not so much for the LRM, so... I might as well. You're going to be hanging back a lot. And it differentiates you from Deadeye at the moment, so I'm okay with it.
Aye, aye.
Lucky, no experience for you, alas. Nor for Rebel. And who was my other one? Crunch.
Yes,
Crunch definitely has some experience there that I can utilize. What do I put them in? Do I continue to boost up your skills there? Because you don't need guts. I think I'll hang on to it. Because after your next mission I can boost up your tactic skills some more. So I'm okay with that. Let's get this going. I have my roster figured out, my squad ready, my lance ready. Gotta start getting used to that. Jeez, it feels like I haven't been to BattleTech in forever or something. Or at least in Mechwarrior lore. I should know what the hell a damn lance is called. But, let's see, everything's in order. My roster's all set up. Okay, take that back. My mechs need to be thrown back in. So, Griffin, Trebuchet, and the Dragon. I figured it would have saved what my squad was, to be honest, but I guess not. So, Rebel, you get in there. Lucky, you get in the Dragon. Crunch is all set. This was the plan I want, right? Yeah, because you already got the Tactician skill for the indirect fire. And... Glitch had the, minimum range bonus at 5, so I'm pretty certain Rebel does have the indirect, reduces the penalty for indirect fire, so I think he's good there. So let's get this going. Hopefully this will be a good mission, although I'm still scarred from the damn 7 mechs we had to fight in the the last random battle I did, so this could go badly if I'm not careful. Especially if to fight both lances at once. It would be nice if I found a secondary squad without having to commit to find the primary. That would kind of be the best case situation, but no. I had to fight both of them at the same time, which really made things awful for me. I still made it out alright, but the payday was not worth it. I think that's safe to say. It was not worth it because the repairs alone was easily as much as what I got paid for. At least this will be a lot more beneficial. I'm getting like $500,000 almost for this. So dropship landed. There's the location, which we should be able to see right away. Put a stop to the raid. That is the plan. And this is an amazing spot for glitch. Ooh, geothermal. So only sinks. Yeah, that reduces the effectiveness of our heat sinks. So gotta keep that in mind.
What's up, boss?
So glitch. You're going to take the high point here, take advantage of the height,
Moving out.
see if we spy anything. And I gotta keep in mind the fact that I could, well, I'm going to have to go around the geothermal anyway, and I don't want to go straight through because, again, I am a little paranoid about getting flanked by another lance of mechs. I don't remember what the situation was before, but I am genuinely scarred. And Rebel's going to hang back for the same reason as Glitch. Because it's kind of warranted. I just gotta keep in mind that your ammo is gonna go. You're gonna run out of ammo really damn quickly. And for a teaser, how I know that is because my one multiplayer match I did before the stream actually featured a trebuchet. Cause so you have only what, 2 tons of ammo, was it? 1 ton, 2 tons, and I think that's it. So you're gonna burn through the ammo really quickly. Cause keep in mind, 30 missiles a turn if I fire with both LRM salvos.
Ready for orders.
So, Lucky, you go into the woods, that'll give you a little bit extra protection. Oh, you're going through geothermal, but I gotta keep in mind that doesn't really matter, does it now? Ooh, something's detected there. I do have sensor locks available though, so Crunch could reveal it. I just gotta keep in mind if I reveal it, then that immediately starts combat. So that's the trick there. So, I think I'm fine with Glitch and Crunch where they're at, though. So let's reveal the damn thing then. Get this started. Oh, I just sprinted, so never mind that thought.
Moving to position.
And this is going to be fun. You get to use your Griffin. It gives you extra mobility, extra firepower with the LRM-10. And, of course, more armor if you do get into trouble.
Right. Who's next?
Alright, so what do we see here? It's only a medium mech. That's all I know, and that's easily going to be alleviated in a moment. And you don't have evasive. Oh, you do have evasion. So how come I can't get you with 4 evasion stacks? I guess it's because of how much slower you are in all honesty. But you got the armor, you're fine, and you actually could see this thing.
Heading out.
So you don't even need a sensor lock, just spot for me. See what you can do with it. And what mech is it? Is it a cicada with another trebuchet? Interesting. I would love a cicada because I need one more part for that. And a cicada will work great for a scout, since it is, on all intents and purposes, kind of like the locus of the medium mechs. It's got really high mobility and pretty damn flimsy as a result. But let's get to start. Let's try and soften up that laser and LRM arm. Well, the laser arm and the LRMs are actually on the torso. So, I would like to try and cripple that side torso as quickly as possible. Oh, PPC. That hurt. And that was an LRM-5, so I think that was a Vindicator. If I'm understanding that right. And these things have full armor too, so let's not get too carried away. But, I got direct line of sight. I want to maximize... I do kind of want to maximize my evasion in case, but... I think my optimum range is a little bit closer, so let's take advantage of that. Try and get the most damage I can to make this hurt. So I'm assuming this is optimum range for my LRMs. Yeah, it doesn't want to tell me optimal range, mind you, but I'm going to go with it. That way I can get the most out of each missile there. Alright, Rebel. Time for you to show what you're capable of as a new member of the squad. 80%. I would love to fire on the torsos, but I'll wait until the armor is exposed to make it more likely for a critical hit if I don't somehow kill the torso as a result of that said play. But look at that salvo. 80%'s nothing to scoff at, even with the dang brace. Another mech there, so that's 3 so far. That looks like it might be another Vindicator, although Crunch is taking a bit of a beating with that said. So I'm going to have to consider bracing.
Good to go.
Now, I wonder where the PPC optimum range is, so I'm assuming that's it right there. So I'm not going to quite get my optimum range for the PPCs, but I will happily take advantage of what I can get here. And time for the glitch to break in the Griffin, which I've yet to name, mind you. I should have done that. I had a name in mind, I just didn't do it. But 75 is 70%. The only saving grace is damn trebuchet is it's braced, because its side torso would have been dead already. It is unsteady, which helps some. Now, lucky. Time to see how lucky you really are. Because you're going to be a bit vulnerable, you're going to be in prime firing range, right? Oh my god. The minimum range is kind of a little bit tricky. So, let me make sure I'm in minimum range. I think I'm outside. It is a little bit awkward, mind you, I won't lie. So color coding for each type of weapons would actually be useful, I think, as a little feedback to developers. Maybe, like, what I was thinking is, what is it? Is it normally... I'm trying to remember what the color coded would be for Mechwarriors Online. I think it's red for lasers, yellow for ballistics, and I think it's green for missiles. I can't quite remember. So maybe that'll help a little bit in actually reading what the heck I'm looking at with the cone. But I am in prime range to shoot with everything really well. Do I dare precision strike? Not until the brace is gone. Damn good hit on its left side, or right side I guess technically. But once that brace is gone, then we can hammer it. I think Crunch is going to take a beating though. With that said, if it decides to fire at her. Structure exposed, so I think that's the next plan there. I think that is the plan. Crunch is going to take some evasive maneuvers. Going to be a little bit of repairs for your poor Centurion. I could use the Force. It's not a terrible idea with that said, because I can use your shield arm and still hit this thing some. So I think I might do that. You are pretty unstable, so am I okay with you possibly falling down and taking injuries? Because I don't want to vigilance so early. But I think what I learned is there's only 3 mechs. Ooh, a Shadowhawk, that's what it was. So, okay. So, good weapon fire here. Do I brace or not? I want to cripple the hell out of this thing, especially since it hadn't fired, because who knows what they're gonna shoot at if once Oracle breaks or braces. And I am in the woods, right? So I should be okay. Yep, shield arm will block a lot of that damage. So this is probably the best I could do, because in all seriousness, I think they're gonna shoot at my dragon once I do brace, kind of like right now. So I kind of expected something like that. Now, glitch.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Time to keep hitting the broadside. Can you hit the flank? Because I would like you to keep... Oh, no, you cannot hit the flank, so... Let's try for optimum range. Not quite optimum for the PPCs. I would love to get you closer, though. But I think that's just me getting greedy. But we'll start sizing ourselves up for maybe to push in more. So long as Rebel can get the optimum range shot to maximize the LRMs. I could precision strike to kill that leg. It would be amazing follow-up for Rebel with the LRMs. 18% is not worth it though. I am sorry. Trying to kill that leg. Unless I was using the missiles, then I'd feel more comfortable. Or rather the trebuchet, because the Griffin does have missiles. Ooh, did I actually hit it? Oh, he fell down anyway, so that's fine. So I got the best of both worlds there. It still fell down, and I didn't have to waste my precision strike. But I probably still want to consider it to slow down their initiative, since we are all mediums, pretty much. Yep, let's see. Rebel, Lucky is taking a bit of hit there.
Took a hard hit there.
I will consider bracing with you, I think, even though you don't have your bulwark trait. So gotta be cautious. And are you in optimal range? You are in optimal range. Not quite there, though. So let's murder this trebuchet some more. And I think, yeah, the trebuchet lost the initiative because it fell down, so I'm good in that regard. I don't need initiative shot. Only 28%, but I do want to start crippling something. So it's an LRM 15 and a laser. I guess it's better than nothing because it's easier to take out. Say goodbye to your torso, I'm hoping. Yep, there it goes. That was painful.
Something good.
2 injuries on the pilot. It's a tactician, so if I care about another trebuchet salvage, I would probably consider killing them. What's your armor look like? Your right torso took a bit of a beating. It's not exposed yet, though. And once you get your 2 evasions, we'll turn you to minimize the damage on the dragon. Because I would like to minimize not having to repair with everything. And if I kill this other torso, that'd be great. That might unconscious knock it out. In worst case, if I get a lot of salvage components for another mech, I can just scrap it. So it's still probably worth doing. Do I really want to focus my entire turn trying to kill this thing off? Is the big question. I don't think I really want to be honest. But I'm gonna do it anyway, I guess. There goes the right arm. So sadly it wasn't the torso, but there goes all his weaponry. So once it stands up, I might finish it. Okay, a little bit of hit there. Still in the trees, so it is as good as like half a brace. But I am not entrenched. I'm not entrenched. I gotta keep that in mind. So structure stability damage is still gonna be potent. The Shadowhawk still has yet to go. I gotta keep that in mind. Do I actually precision strike this? That sounds like a horrible idea. With that said. And I kind of want to keep your shield arm focused. Or do I actually turn my attention to Shadowhawk now?
Location confirmed.
Because that trebuchet is crippled. I want to wait till it stands up because I think I'm actually getting aim penalty on that. Am I? No, actually I'm not. Just the target size, I think, so let's try and kill this torso then.
Copy that.
Knock out the pilot. If that does knock out the pilot. Yep, that can incapacitate him.
Enemy down.
So probably more effort than I like, because it is going to involve a bit of repairs, especially on my Centurion already. But I don't think there was much I could do about that besides maybe just preemptively bracing. So, the shield arm is taking the hits really well. Still got plenty of armor on that side too, so I'm not worried. Now, how do I best want to shoot at this? Because I basically have 2 inspired shots, so I could do... Do I really want to inspire right away? Maybe I want to do 1 inspired just in case, because I don't think Glitch needs it, but I think the Trebuchet benefits amazingly from a precision strike, as well as maybe my dragon. So I'll hang back on Oracle, never mind the fact she's basically got the best hit chance she could get. It would only boost her attack by maybe 10%. Damn good hit there, everything pretty much hit, I love it.
I live to serve.
And that is in optimal range, perfect, so... Actually, how close to my lasers? I may commit all in. I would have to get really damn close, probably not worth it. And I gotta keep my geothermals will actually heat me up. No, I can't get close enough for lasers, so not worth it. With that said, and since I have so much morale, why not use the damn thing? Make use of it, so I'm gonna inspire precision strike. And what do I want to destroy? Because this arm's kind of pointless aside from maybe the autocannon. Well, the autocannon is the big scare. So let's go for it. And it slows down the initiative for next turn. Alright, come on. Ooh, almost knocked it down, so that's a big plus.
Waiting for orders.
I can do that again easily, but it kind of defeats the purpose of me using precision strike now, does it? Well, actually, I don't need to use it on my dragon, is what it means. Can I find it? I was gonna say, could I find a good spot? And what is that? Is that the autocannon minimum range? Yes, it is, so I was kind of hoping maybe to get out of vision of the possible Vindicator. Am I willing to turn around? I want to stay in the trees to maximize my evasion, but I don't want to turn around to expose my arm. I'm trying to minimize repair time, damn it. I may not have much of a choice. I am scared, which maybe helps a bit, because that is a cliff ledge, right? But if it's a Vindicator, it can easily jump. Ooh, that technically works. It's still minimum range, so let's use the damn trees. Is there a way I can turn my side? Because you don't quite have the gut skills I want to use Bulwark, so you're going to try and maximize your evasion instead. I might regret this some, but knocking this down will at least slow it down a turn. And I think I'm going to commit with everything, because we're not going to run out of LRMs really anytime soon. So Shadowhawk is down, perfect. So in the end, that's still probably okay. I just know that damn thing has a PPC, which will breach my armor if it hits a lucky component. And it is a Vindicator like I thought. Alright, take your best shot. Okay, it did not breach the armor, that's all I could really ask for. Now,
Commander.
what's left on this thing? It just fell down, really, so... How do I maximize what this can do? Because really, once I'm in his face, its autocannons and L-arms are useless, so I'm dealing with really a medium laser. So I should try my best to get in his face, while turning my attention to the Vindicator. This is just a bad angle, with that said, because there isn't really anything of value on that left torso that's facing me, aside from the LRM. But it is an LRM-5, I'd rather shoot the PPC, with that said. I'm going to ignore you for now. You're kind of not as potent because you're not going to be able to move very far. But I am more than happy to knock you back down next turn. So fire everything, please there, Crunch. Damn good hit still, even with the evasion. Rebel, I don't think you're going to get an optimal range, so maybe I have you shoot at the Shadowhawk, because I'm pretty certain the Shadowhawk's going to see you. Or I could take optimum range there on the side. But again, it's not the PPC. It is not the PPC which I want to kill. So I don't know what I want to shoot at. Let me turn off damn Android notifications. Getting a little noisy. At least I can hear it. I'm hoping it's not bleeding to the mic too much. This is damn tempting. And I want to reduce... Actually, let me precision strike to reduce your initiative for next turn. I think I'm just going to try to coup de grace you, but 9%... Let me just shoot your leg then, in that case. Get a pilot injury out of that. Oh my, beautiful light show, isn't it? Never mind the fact I almost knocked it down without even destroying its leg. So I think my Griffin can do that for me. So far this is going amazingly well. With only 3 mechs of course, so... I shouldn't get too cocky. We're just due for another mission like what happened before with the 7 mechs. I want to destroy the leg, but any hit really is going to knock it out. So I'm fine with that. I don't know what the stability damage is for the PPCs, but the missiles easily make up for it. That's kind of like the best case situation, not destroying the leg, because that means I have an easy way to knock it back down for when it does get up.
Receiving you.
Alright, Lucky. You're not quite going to get in melee range, so... But I am going to try my best to protect you, and maybe melee it next turn. So if this thing does get bold and try and punch you, I want to hit your side.
I copy.
Or at least the side that still has armor. Although you are going to take structure damage if it does melee you. And this is not very impressive, but I'm expecting the melee next turn possibly, so I think I can warrant alpha striking for the heat.
For an alpha strike.
Had to miss with the autocannon sadly. So not as impressive as it could have been. And the Vindicator's all the way to Initiative 1, so I can focus on this thing, knock it back down. Maybe I'll destroy its legs to give it another pilot injury. At least that way I save up on salvage. You destroyed my damn arm. That I was not expecting.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Well, it is a 55 tonner, so it did like 70 damage to me. To be perfectly fair.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see, this thing's still heavily armored, so... Yeah, because my Centaurian does 70 damage, so... Yeah, maybe that was a bit of a mistake, trying to get that close. I keep thinking that's just like a penalty, but when you basically have 95% chance to hit with pretty much any melee attack, it probably isn't worth it trying to debuff or decrease its accuracy, because it's not really going to work in the end. But nonetheless, let me just punch this thing to death then. It's going to feel my wrath, alright. I still would like to try and salvage it. Well, maximize salvage anyway. It's this Vindicator that's easy to knock back down, though. Oh. That stinks.
Really hurts.
I kind of forgot it already moved over. Or, since it was so slow, that sucks.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Alright. This is starting to get rapidly more costly. It's starting to rapidly get more costly. And you're easily knocked down. I just gotta make sure I prioritize you for next turn.
On the way.
Yeah, well, there was bound to be injuries, I guess. I just would love some clean, a perfect victory. Because after all, it minimizes, like, repair time. But I want to kill that leg. Is that the proper leg? It is the right leg, so that's the one I can sort of see.
Got it, Commander.
Although Crunch is kind of in the way, isn't she? Do I kill a leg? Yes, I do. So all I have to do is destroy the torso, or get a head, a hit on the HUD to knock out the pilot, I think.
Waiting for orders.
So is there any way I could do that? Ooh, call shot. I would need to hit with the PPC and a good number of LRMs for that to work. So let's make sure I am... That's easily optimum range. I don't know what I was trying to look for. I was looking for optimum range, not really minimum range, because I know I'm already outside that. Gotta keep in mind I am going to overheat. That would be a mistake. So much for destroying the torso in one fell swoop, I guess.
Roger that. Firing on
I've been
target.
enjoying so many free shots with Glitch, what can I say? The Vindicator's getting back up. Gonna probably take a shot at Lucky. Oh god, Lucky could, like, get knocked out if I'm not careful. So I have not been paying attention to that. But I can easily leg you and knock you down.
Commander?
Let's not get Lucky killed on his first mission, because I got a little bit careless.
Okay, I'm up.
Now,
I hate falling down.
I don't blame you. So that's the left leg, so if I go on this side I can shoot your leg, is what I'm aiming for. Your autocannon's gone, you're not quite as obscured too. But that's not obscured. Just a bad shot in general though. Maybe you kill the leg, but we're going to give you some support, buddy. We're going to try to leg it, and then kill that side torso for a quick incapacitation. I hit something on the exposed, but I don't know what. Okay, Vindicator got shot off, so
I can't take much more of this.
what's left to do here? Because the Shadowhawk needs to be dealt with. But how's your armor looking? You're not at risk of getting killed yet.
Standing by.
And the Shadowhawk just needs that side torso gone. So an LRM should easily do it, right? I think I should use Crunch to try and finish off this Shadowhawk. I just gotta make sure, I just gotta make sure I'm shooting at the right angle, the right torso. This is, yeah, the autocannon, he fell back. Okay, for some reason I thought he was turned around. So it's a good thing I checked that, because I would have been on the wrong arc. Alright, so Crunch, destroy that torso, knock out our pilot. You have a decent chance of it, at least. And you only need to hit once with anything.
Locking in all weapons.
There you go. So that should incapacitate him? Yep, that's 2 down.
Target eliminated.
Now, what's left to do? Leg it or just destroy, damage the torso? Preferably leg it. Or do I let Glitch leg it first? Because I have a precision strike, and it's less missiles too, with that said. Gotta keep in mind I am gonna overheat. But LRM-10 would be perfect for that too, with that said.
Coordinates received.
This actually would be a perfect situation for my LRM-10 with a called shot. And it reduces initiative damage so I'm not getting screwed over. Because, maybe that won't work. Let me just destroy torso then. Because I really don't know there, because if I do knock it down then I get another called shot for the torso. But I don't think 10 missiles can do it with a 17% chance to hit the component. Alright, there's the side torso gone. Now I just need to knock the damn thing down.
Ready for orders.
So this is probably the best shot I can get. What about my lasers? Because I could afford to run a little hot. No, not quite. Just fire a couple missiles then. Finish this off. See if we can get perfect mech salvage. Maybe not components, mind you, since I am destroying a lot of torsos. Never mind, the poor trebuchet has like nothing left on it. So fingers crossed we do the 16 damage we need to the leg.
Shot.
Especially since that torso's already gone. Leg destroyed, perfect. So, does that knock the pilot out? It is technically a gunner. There we go. So, perfect mech salvage if nothing else. Still a costly mission, I suppose, with the injuries. And nearly losing my recruit in the first mission. So, that doesn't bode well. I look forward to giving you some gut skills to help alleviate that. No bonuses, 500,000 C-bills, and a bit of costly repairs. 45 days for poor Lucky, but good amount of experience to immediately boost up your guts. So I'm fine with that. And I don't think repairs will take very long on the Centaurian. It's just a poor dragon. And we have our choice of almost everything we wish. SRM2++, I don't care about that. It is an SRM2 after all. It is tempting, I won't lie. but I don't think I need it. I would love more mech components. So, ooh, I can get another trebuchet with that said, and scrap that. So, why not go for it, I guess, and maybe we'll get lucky for Vindicator. Well, okay, I don't know why I was thinking Vindicator, because I was still seeing 1 of 3, but that was from the trebuchet as well. Ooh, we do get the plus plus. Not that I care still, but maybe I could sell for something good. If I'm so lucky. Nonetheless, that was still a solid victory. Just more injuries on poor Lucky than I want. He certainly is not lucky. We're going to need to do some mech repairs before our next contract. Yeah, I kind of expect as much. So, experience, that's fine. So I think I'm just going to scrap this mech. Get 3,500, so that's a damn good value. Since I already got a trebuchet, I don't need a second one. So that helped alleviate the deficit I spent. But let me have a look at Lucky there. Get him all sorted out quickly.
Commander?
Let's see. Easily get your 2 gut skills there. And after your next mission, I think you'll be able to get Bulwark.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So you should be good in that regard, although, again, I should probably wait till your next mission, because I'm paying extra salary because of that. So I rushed it. I definitely rushed it.
I'm ready.
And how much time do we need for more mech repairs? Because everything's going to be ready in about 5 days. The Dragon needs some refits and repairs. So it's out commissioned. The Centaurian's only going to take a day. That's fine. And refit on the Dragon will take a little more time. Goes without saying. All because of that damn melee attack. So, is there a way? I'm curious. Why? I was hoping maybe this would automatically replace it for me, but it doesn't look like it. Because I got plenty autocan 5, so I'm a little confused by why it's red. Just a little bit. 2 autocan 5 ammo. Do I really need 2 tons of that? Maybe for story missions, so it doesn't hurt to do that. Let me just put the autocan 5 ammo on the legs. Might regret this. And we'll put the LRM ammo on each side torso, so at least the LRM 10 is still available. But if any of these ammo get a critical hit, that torso or component is completely gone, so that's the scary part with doing this. That's always the scary part. But let's see, how much? 12 days to repair and 150,000. Well, there goes most of the credits I had for that mech, or for that mission. And I still need to try to be on the lookout for a quick draw, with that said. So, with that said, this is part of the reason how I was able to get a Griffin. We got unlimited components of Griffins to buy. 600,000 for each. Ooh, AC5++, that's tempting. Plus 2 accuracy, extra stability damage. I am definitely going to buy that. I don't know if it was there before or not. But I will make use of it gladly. And I'll probably buy a medium laser plus for good measure.
New weapon systems available.
What other plus weapons are available? I don't care about the SRM2, hell. I'm tempted just to sell mine. If I were to be honest. Where is it? It's probably not going to be worth a lot with that said, isn't it? Only 3,000 is definitely not worth it, but I might as well sell it anyway. Get a little bit of value out of it. Now, let's look at our other contracts. We definitely can't do a mission here with that said. But we might go to Weldry to do the insurrection interception here. And it's an assassination mission too, so I think, from what I understand, I think this is high value target with good tech or a really valuable mech, so I may want high salvage. Let's see. Defeating any other enemy is not required. Is to use fast moving snipers. Huh, interesting. Oh, I can only get a max of 2 possible salvage, so it may not be worth it to go with the 2 priority salvage. I might go with it anyway. In case it's a mech that I already have a component of. So possibly a Jaeger mech, maybe the quick draw. At least both of them will be available. So we'll try it this way. A little less value, but it's going to take 23 days to fly over there. So probably not as much as I would like. Probably would like a little more credits, but the salvage will make up for it, here's hoping. And it gives me a chance for everything to get underway and everyone to recover. So, do I go with more? Ooh, medbay 2, what do you need? +1 medical point, that doesn't sound reassuring. And I need a beta pod. What the hell's a beta pod? What the hell's a beta pod? Because a lot of stuff was just unlocked for me. Gymnasium. Where's the... Oh, beta pod's right here, I guess. And this gives me up to 16 Mechwarriors. Not that I need it there, and it's going to be costly. I don't think it's worth it for +1 med point, is it? I honestly don't know, because I don't know how these medical points even work. So I'll probably put that on hold for now. And this would not behoove me to get a training module to kind of start building up experience for my recruits, since I like to get the cheaper new blood anyway, as opposed to buying the expensive fellas, especially when my current roster is doing well on the experience front. So 9,000, so this is arguably pretty cheap and probably worth it.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but
Again, we need to watch our finances and not overcommit, so we're getting near 4,500, so I may not build anything else for a while afterwards. Until I get some more money or another story mission. Ooh, what's this? Structural reinforcement. Oh, so I don't have that just yet, I suppose. Which I thought was one of the things I built. So, command deck shaking, what is it? This has been happening every 2.5 hours like clockwork. So, what exactly are they suggesting? Tell everyone to live with it or ask Murad to try and fix it. I would like the structural reinforcement, and it costs 100,000. Oh god, that'd probably give me a good value, wouldn't it? Try to fix it. Morale decreases by 2. Alright, well that was a bit of a pain, but what I thought I had structural integrity, I saw it. Structural repairs. Structural reinforcement, maybe that's what I need to build for that? That stinks. That I'll have to get a high value thing, probably does nothing for me. If I wanted a positive outcome on there. Yeah, well. It is what it is, it just drops me back to 25 morale, which isn't a big deal. It just puts me on par. Just gotta make sure it doesn't get too low, with that said.
Ready to go over finances?
And speaking of finances, there we are. Do I really want to try to make up the morale I just lost? It's going to be costly, so I'm going to have to prioritize a lot on C-bills if I do this, to try and keep that up in the positive. And I'm assuming 25 is like the middle ground, because obviously that's where it is. So I want to stay above that if at all possible. So that was the point of that. Try to give me some breathing room. I don't even know if there's anything positive for high morale that can trigger. I just know there's negative events that can happen. So, oh, this is the warp jump, is it? There we go. I was wondering why it seemed like nothing was happening. So onward to Weldry, where we're going to get some more C-bills, some more credits, and I'm not going to get a lot of mech parts, mind you, but trade module 1's done. So, the only thing I want to think of is something cheap. Improved conduit, let's see, that's expensive, that's 1,000,000 C-bills. Something cheap, ideally. Whatever would be considered cheap. This could be cheap. Do I need extra power? Probably not. This is cheap on the maintenance cost. A little bit costly up front for something that probably doesn't matter, but it burns 30 days, I guess.
I'll get the team on it right away.
I don't want to go too crazy with the upgrades again. Finances is going to be a bit of a concern, because it looks like we're at 3 months' time, but I could always scrap some of my mechs too, since I play mechs that are just burning C-bills. I don't think I need the Locust. Panzer is questionable, but the Spider I want to keep for a mobile scout. It would have been really damn useful for our last story mission, since the Commando was a bit of a liability. With that said, do I dare put plus medium lasers on it? It's a tempting idea, but we'll stick with 2 regular mediums. I just hate that it bounces around like that. Let me get some lasers. There we go. And I also gotta keep an eye on my count. Huh. Oh, I need jump jets, that's why. I was wondering why I still had 4 tons on here. That explains it. So, I believe it was 4 jump jets on each torso. Don't think I care about the legs so much, because the reason jump jets on the torsos are so useful is it allows me to still be mobile, be able to move around almost completely unhindered, even when the legs are crippled. It just, of course, means that when one of my torsos are gone, there goes a good majority of my jump capability, which I can still run at full speed, which isn't really all that bad at the end of the day. So, how much longer till we're... Okay, we're here now, I was wondering. Since we did practically spend a month flying over here after all. So, we're not going to do that yet. I want to take a look at the status of everyone. Because I think all my mechs are repaired. Let's see, Lucky's the only one injured. No, never mind.
Yes, Commander.
Behemoth's still out for 10
Ready for
days.
orders.
So we have no guts pilot with that said. Oh, and I forgot to refit my Panzyr with that said. And am I able to sell the Locust? And PPC Plus I think I'm going to save for my Griffin and that. I should have done that as we were traveling, mind you. But I'll probably do that off the stream if I ever think of it. And I need jump jets too, so let's make sure we have the SRM ammo first. Oh no, that's not ammo, damn it. And I have to go all the way back down. Where is the damn SRM ammo? There we go. We'll put it on this side torso here, because I think that's where it was before. Jump jets. Might as well do the same thing here. And this carries only 4 jump jets, with that said. Alright. That should be good. Oh, actually, why do I still have tonnage remaining? Oh, heat sinks. That explains that. I was confused at first. Now, 3 heat sinks, that's probably as good as it could be, I think. 10 days. So,
Log and note.
at least we're putting the mech techs to work, if nothing else. So, let me just quickly see if I can sell this Locust. I think I'll scrap it and get rid of it. If it shows on here at all. Nope. I think I need it in storage or something. And there's no mechs available, but a lot of plus. A lot of plus weaponry though that I should consider at some point. Ooh, SRM 6 plus. I think at this point I'm a little bit strapped for cash, so I'm probably not going to do it, but let me see if I can scrap this Locust somehow. Oh, there it is down here. It's not going to give me much, but hell, it's almost half as much as what I got for the Trebuchet, so definitely worth it. And it saves up on the monthly bill a bit. So, let's do the mission, although I forgot to upgrade my pilot skills, which I still need to figure out what the pilots I'm going to field are. Deadeye is back. I would love to put him in the Blackjack, with that said. So, if I put Deadeye in here, then I'm not taking Glitch, though. We have the Shadowhawk back up, we have the Jenner, and this is a assassinate mission, so I want kind of someone who can spot for me. So Medusa, without a doubt, is going to be in with the Jenner, I think. Although, again, I should probably scalp these soldiers because it's just going to reset who I'm trying to put in there. So I do want to scout, so Jenner is definitely in, so Medusa,
Go.
you're going to get some improvements. Ooh, called shot bonus, okay. Max evasion on your piloting skill, yes. I will happily take that.
Training complete.
Now, I want to take Deadeye for this. And let's see, minimum range bonus, that would be good for the autocannon 2s at close range, but don't think it does much other value otherwise until we give you a missile mech,
Commander.
which I could consider the Trebuchets. Crunch, I would love to bring you back in. You got skill points for called shot bonus. So I think I'll do that. And who would be my 4th?
What do you need?
Who would be my 4th? Ifrit? I think Ifrit maybe. I could also take Rebel. I can't remember what I was going to do with you, Rebel. I think you were also going to be a tactician there. Maybe I make you Tactician Guts, as weird as it sounds. It sounds like a weird idea. Because how useful is that actually for you. I don't think it's actually as helpful as I make it sound. I really do need to think on this some. So let me just boost your main stats, because I'm eventually going to boost them up regardless, I think. So let's actually do the mission then. So, Blackjack's in. That requires both a mech and a Mechwarrior. Well, I kind of knew that. I'm surprised they actually told me that now, as opposed to all the other times, but oh well. So Deadeye, you're in. Let's see, Medusa, you're without a doubt in. Now, do I take Rebel as well? I do have Oracle kind of as my frontliner. I just don't have Bulwark, so she might be bracing a lot, but she has the health points forward on the armor. I just gotta make sure she's bracing, with that said. So, how comfortable am I with this, considering it's an assassination? This would actually be my first assassination mission, so I don't know if this is as good as I think it'll be. Especially when arguably the Griffin and the Vindicator is better because the PPCs do the same damage as the autocan 2s. I just don't generate heat with the autocans. A lot of uncertainties. I guess I'll just have to go in and hope for the best. Or I can upgrade to Shadowhawk. It has a lot more armor. Well, I don't think that's actually true. Yeah, it's not actually true. It's still missing out on armor. Or it needs to be repaired. I'm not sure why the armor value is low, but I'll have to double check that. I just know Centaurian has the armor for what we have in mind. And I got 2 long range mechs that will be useful for isolating and murdering that dang thing. And I have 2 sensor locks to help a ton for at least eliminating some evasion stacks. If Oracle can't get a good shot, that wouldn't be risky. I kind of learned my lesson there. I just gotta be good at gauging who they're most likely to shoot at so I can brace ahead of time though. With that said, I know for a fact that at least Deadeye and Rebel should be safe from harm, because they'll basically be out of vision for the majority of the battle. And I just gotta make sure Medusa does not put himself in a bad spot. But at the end of the day, Medusa's gonna try and spot their leader for me. This is the region we've been asked to patrol. Okay. Keep an eye out for a propaganda agent. This is one possible escape route. If she's in the region, we need to find her and take her out. Sounds simple enough. We just gotta find my high ground points, which, without a doubt, it's probably gonna be up here for my Blackjack. So Rebel, you're also gonna go the same direction, although I'm half tempted to go over this way. What is this? Destroy supporting enemy forces. So what's up here in that case? Oh my god. What the hell? That is quite a ways away. Is that the main objective? Because I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's the support squad. I'm going to assume. Surprising I never spotted them yet.
Copy that.
Either way, I think that might be what I'm going to do then. Is reveal the squad and start engaging them maybe. Although, they are probably going to run away from me. Or the target I'm trying to kill. So we're going to need to be efficient with what we do. Again, this is my first time doing assassination, so I'm not sure what to expect here. I just see nothing here, so that doesn't really tell me much. And I do have jump jets, so I can go wherever I wish. Is that... I'm just wondering, is that a good spot to hide behind for vision's sake? Because I was screwed before, I don't want to get screwed again. Enemy contact. Alright. So they're just barely out of vision. I want the Blackjack to get up into a good firing arc. Try to. At the very least, maybe get on that ridge. And Rebel's gonna try and do the same. Oh crap. Well, when you said destroy supporting enemy forces, you didn't say there was some on the right. Or maybe it was telling me that and I wasn't listening.
Moving to position.
Alright. So this is going to be interesting with that said. Actually, let me go on the road. It might scare me a bit.
Roger that.
This is going to be awkward. It's only a single mech, mind you, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we're going to have to somehow break through this. And the terrain is kind of awkward. With that said, so this is the support squad, is it? It's a light mech, I can only say that much. Locust 1M, you're not scary, and apparently you have an armor decrease of some kind. So LRM 5s, what is the trait? Oh, 75% normal armor, so you've been out on duty for a while. I love nothing more than to snipe you. I think I just reserve and wait for Medusa to get a nice solid shot on it without the evasion stacks. Now, what are you? Whatever you are, you're a large laser. So that was probably a medium mech then, with that said. At extreme range, no less, so there wasn't really a good chance to hit.
What's up, boss?
I noticed 2 mechs there, and I also noticed this mech here that I'm going to have to deal with quickly. I think we I would love to do something with Medusa. You know, I can always just reserve. Who am I king? I can kind of cheese it a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, so let's sensor lock whatever mech's on the right there. Sensor lock and let the Blackjack and Trebuchet have its fun. So, reveal all to me, please. Oh, that's a commando. Okay, that's not as exciting as I was hoping it'd be.
I'm here.
Nope, I don't want you to do that, but is there a way you can get direct line of sight in any form? You can here and still be in optimum range. So I think you should be fine, especially if we can kill this commando. All I know is that thing can run hot. Do I precision strike? I think to slow it down might be worth it. I'm gonna burn a lot of morale early though. And I think I also want to lag it, with that said. Where's the large laser anyway? Okay, it's on the left side or the right torso. Let's try and kill that off somehow. Probably not as impressive as it could be, but definitely did a good amount of damage. Alright, another medium mech there. I'm in the trees, Centaurian. And you missed horribly with your shot. So I'm fine with that. Unless you were shooting at someone else? Oh, you were shooting at my Jenner, okay. It just immediately went over to where I was facing the camera before. I would love nothing more than to get an optimal firing range. It would involve me getting a little bit hot though with the jump jets, but I think it's worth it if we kill this thing quickly. It is after all what's spotting my Trebuchet and Blackjack. So it should be a priority with that said. Gotta keep in mind I'm not gonna do this again for next turn. Come on. Torso's gone. Still a lot we need to do to actually kill the mech, but... Oh, I take that back.
Standing by.
And if only Medusa had a way to actually kill this thing... It is possible for Medusa to kill this thing. Just sprint up, because with the precision strike it's now on initiative 3, so Medusa can kill it. This might be risky, because I am going to get shot in the rear by either the Locust, so I think actually, I take that back, it's probably just the Locust that can move and shoot me, which
Commander.
For some reason it didn't do. So let's kill this thing. That's the hope anyway. As my damn voice starts to break up. I did a multiplayer match, which gone on for a while, which will be posted really soon, don't worry about that. And I'm trying to stream for a couple hours. I'm sure I'm going to break my voice after tonight. So, do I really want to commit with everything? It helps to minimize the chance it somehow survives.
Locking in. All
And I have the heat for it. There. Commando's gone. Jenner should be out of vision now, as a result. As well as my Trebuchet and Blackjack. Now the big question, should I be concerned that I may have to spend a couple turns trying to fight these mechs? Because is the objective moving? I never did pay attention to that. because I don't quite know where the evac point is. Again, a lot of inexperience. I don't know what to think as far as how I should be managing this. I just hope I succeed.
Orders.
That locust is really damn tempting. I'm just gonna expose and hopefully murder it. Can I get 3 evasion stacks? No, we can't. But Oracle, the Centaurian is perfectly fine, so I can strip out his final evasion while still getting some shots in. Alpha, strike it up, please.
Firing a full salvo.
More hits the better. Well, that was fast. That was fast. I mean, now I don't want to shoot it anymore, with that said. That's a LRM variant of a locust for you, isn't it? So we got 3 contacts.
Will be done.
So there's 4. No, there's 3 mechs here. This is the entire lance, and then it's just the target we have to kill itself. I would love a direct shot with the LRMs. I'm just not going to be in optimal range. Actually, we'll let Deadeye go first, maybe, and see if we can kill this locust off. Get rid of this. Get rid of their eyes. Get rid of their vision. Otherwise, I might have the trebuchet finish it off. I want to just kill the leg. It's going to be unlikely with like, what, a 15% chance to hit, but if I hit it, it dies. Nope, both hit, but they were not quite what I wanted. They're not shooting at me, whatever they are, so...
I live to serve.
So maybe I should move and shoot at this thing now, with that said, since it kind of burnt its turn. It is braced, so maybe this is a foolish mistake. It's just overkill on the locust. What are you? You're a Centaurian. Oh, you're the Centaurian from earlier. Never mind that. Well, here. Have some missiles to the face. Have a lot of missiles. I don't care if you're braced. That still had to hurt. So, Medusa,
What do you need?
you get max evasion. I want to keep you in the trees. I would love to keep you in the trees. Not going to work very well. And ideally, I could precision strike the Centaurian
Got it.
to put it on initiative 2. And that way I can hit with everything. Potentially hit with everything. The catch is I need to make sure that autocan 10 dies if I'm going to commit to this. I want that autocan to die. Would it be better to shoot the torso? So that's 94 and that's 82. So I think the torso is better just to get closer to destroying the center torso.
Giving them everything I've got.
A bit of a gamble, but I'm going to try and aim to kill that autocan 10 as quickly as possible. And with it now initiative 2, I could technically do it. Nope. Our large laser. Damn it! You had to hit me.
I'm losing lots of armor.
Now, what was actually hit? Probably the arm? Oh, it was the leg. Curse you. It was perfect damage too, apparently.
I await your command.
So, I want to try and kill the locust with that said. Who would be best for killing it? Anything with LRMs, maybe? I think that's not true. Can I get any evasion stacks? Oh, I can't see you. Okay, that's good. 2 evasion stacks, I'll take it. Just not optimal range, so I scratch that.
Moving out.
Scratch that. We want to murder this locust and deny their vision. Even if this thing's legs, it's still causing new trouble. But this should be dead. No questions asked. And then I miss with the autocannon. Now, let me see. Did he... Oh, I think it actually is moving, so I gotta intercept that quickly then. I just don't know where the hell it's going with that said. But it is going left, so I need to start moving that way. Another commando, huh?
Commander, I'm wounded.
Screw you. I give you a middle finger as is. So let's start making our way over and start to intercept this target. If it looks like it's going left anyway, I want to make sure I do intercept it. With that said, all the while hopefully killing off this torso. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I made... No, that was on armor, never mind.
Standing by.
Well, let's start moving over that way.
On my way.
Get ready to intercept. My generator can do that, so long as Medusa doesn't take any more hits like that. Alright, eat 30 more missiles. Let's see what we do here. Sadly, that was not worth it, because most of those hit the arm and not the torso. So it's still got its autocannon. And that is why it hit me right where it hurt. Thankfully not in the leg.
My internals are taking a beating.
Alright, Medusa, you're still safe, but you're gonna have to move. Oh wait, is that our target? I'm trying to find our objective. Oh, that's supposed to be our objective there, I think. Alright.
Receiving you.
So it's coming towards us, with that said. So Medusa, I don't like you to take more damage, especially with you nearly losing your arm as is. So just sensor lock for me. Sensor lock and see what this target is if you're in range. Maybe I fire some missiles on it. What is it? Is that a quick draw? Please tell me that's a quick draw. Damn it! Stop scrolling away. I get my third quick draw part. If I succeed. I don't need to knock out the pilot, I just need to kill the mech to get my third part. Now I just gotta somehow get to it. Easier said than done.
Orders.
So Crunch, you do not have bulwark, so we gotta be very careful what we do with you. Gotta make sure your shield arm soaks what we can. And we need to cripple the Centurion too, since that arm, it did still take a beating, and both of them are really crippled, so
Roger.
I'm tempted to just kill that arm off. Just debilitate so it can't do anything until it gets off that ledge. Get off its high horse, as it were. There goes the arm. Good hits on the torso. It could even fall down. So if I can somehow... Ooh, Tactician Wolverine. This is getting brutal. Okay. Crunch can take it, so long as they're not in the head. So long as they're not in the face. I don't want anyone to take a hit to the face. But this is definitely a scary squad. Only a large laser, 2 mediums, and a small. And I don't know what kind of mobility it has, with that said. But Deadeye can easily jump, maybe get high ground vantage. And that is brace, so I argue it's not worth going after the quick draw yet. Until that brace is off. To at least maximize my firepower. I do have precision strike to start punishing it heavily. And there's no point to shoot this anymore, size for easier center torso hit. And let's see, that has full health too, so we're gonna have to start working on this thing. The big plus side is only a close range mech, so it's not going to be doing anything for a while, especially since it has to get down this damn hill. Although I think it has jump jets, doesn't it? Yeah, it has jump jets, so it can do that relatively quickly if I'm not careful. Now, I do need to wait for the brace, but again, it's going to be tricky if it can't shoot me. It's going to brace every turn. But that Centurion is actually not worth the effort.
I'm receiving you.
And sprinting actually does mean nothing because of these trees, which is kind of funny. Alright, I guess I'll commit to shooting the quick draw, because I'm going to have to start shooting at it after all. Because again, it is actually going to keep bracing, isn't it? So long as my hit chances look good. Precision strike doesn't help until it's actually exposed components, so
Feel my wrath.
let's try it. It is, once it's down, this mission is over, I think, anyway.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire. Bring it down.
Because the only thing that Centurion can do is an LRM 10, which I'm perfectly fine with so long as I spread the damage in the Wolverine. While the laser's scary, everything else kind of needs to get close to me, which, again, I don't think that has jump jets, so it can't conveniently get down there easily.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know what I'm going to do with Medusa with that said. because as soon as you get in range of the quick draw, it can shoot at you basically. But you can sensor lock, so it's not a ridiculous proposition for you to spot for me. So I might relegate you to that, while Crunch tries and soaks up the damage on the side there. Also, I never did check the heat, did I? Oh, there's no biome effect in place, so I assume that means I'm perfectly safe. That gives me 3 evasion stacks. I don't think it's possible for him to see me, and I sensor lock.
Copy that.
Look for an opportunity to get behind this thing. But with this, I have to kill whatever this commando is before I can safely flank this quick draw.
Got a lot.
Because it is going to be harassing me. So maybe that's what Crunch does. Wolverine's on the move. It only has a large laser to shoot at me. Oh, I take that back. It's now in range.
Wounded.
Damn it, stop hitting her in the HUD,
My
damn it.
armor's getting stripped off.
Ready for order.
I don't want these hits. Stop doing that. It's not cool. But what does my armor look like? Shield arm's almost gone. Side torso's taking a bit of a beating. So, and I think that has my LRM ammo, doesn't it? Yep. So I need to try and burn through that as quickly as I can. All the while still shooting this thing. We'll make it the priority. But I'm hoping I can get out of range of this, at least the medium lasers. I'll happily take a single large laser hit if I can afford it. And this can only fire LRMs, which shouldn't be scary. Especially when it's shooting at a mech that has full health. So Rebel,
Commander?
get moving. You don't get your 2 evasion stacks. But you start getting some elevation, which will help you.
I'm walking here.
And again, I'm going to save the precision strike until we start stripping some of his armor, so that way I can possibly destroy something. Like, since that took a lot of damage, I'm tempted to hit it. But we'll see.
Affirmative.
We'll wait. We'll wait until it gets more damage done. Good hits there. Again, it is braced, so this is going to be a slow process. But his torso's taking all the hits. So I'm fine with that. Can I get a height advantage? I don't know if this actually gives me a height advantage with that said. So if I can get an optimal range, that would help. Because I don't think that counts. So is that optimal range? That looks like it.
Engaging jump jets.
Realistically, well, it doesn't matter. I have to go through its center torso if I want to knock it out. Because I'm not going to try and scalpel it apart leg by leg, torso by torso. I just need one component to salvage me a quick draw. I just got to minimize the damage that I take. Alright. So guarded entrenched, new turn.
Waiting for orders.
And I might as well reserve then. I'm pretty certain that's a commando right there. Since after all, this is a light mech. Yeah, another commando. It's not scary yet. But just Alpha Strike, so that will run hot if it keeps up. It didn't generate that much heat, mind you, so maybe it's not as exciting as I made it sound.
Good to go.
Ooh, you get line of sight. I would like to... Damn it, you can't go very far at all. Wow. I'm hopeful you can do fine there for now. Let me just jump jet to give you some evasion stacks, although that's a terrible idea there. It is a good rule to try and keep moving, but you're in such a good spot to not worry about getting shot at. Until you expose yourself, with that said. Am I okay with this? I want to try and look for an opportunity to flank. And this is what, the right torso? Okay, so if you go this way, your right side's safe. So maybe I can afford doing this. I should seriously consider jump jetting next turn to get up that hill, though. Ooh, and I'm in a low ground ditch, which doesn't help much, but let's reveal the quick draw again.
Sensors locked on.
I'm going to try and look for a flank play of some kind. I'm going to try for a flank. Okay, so some SRMs, structure exposed on the arms, so you're doing fine there, Oracle. You're doing fine there, Crunch.
Yes, Commander.
Just stop getting hit in the HUD. That's the only rule. That's the only thing I ask of you.
Location
And hopefully you're
confirmed.
safe from the laser fire from now. Actually, there would be an easy way to find out, isn't there? Yeah, I could still get hit by lasers until I move again. So never mind that.
Firing on target.
No hit there. The right side, I'm kind of okay with that. So long as it keeps hitting the same component for me. It'll tempt me to do a precision strike. Trebuchet taking hits. Oh, exposed structure though, so that's not reassuring.
Internal structure damage.
Alright, Rebel. Time for you to turn. It's just your arm though. Not a big deal, but it is a missile arm too.
Location confirmed.
Although that's actually fine, you're almost out of missiles anyway. So just blow your load, as it were, I guess.
Engaging target.
Fire everything until you don't have to worry about that arm anymore. Head injury. So I could knock out the pilot if I destroy torso and then leg it. But I have no idea what the pilot's skills are. Again, I don't know if it has points in guts or not to really justify it. Let's see. Oh, you're within range of the lasers. I could do a split fire, with that said. I should seriously consider it, but on the catapult, the commando rather. I think that's more justified because that thing's easier to breach with a bunch of lasers. Alright, multi-target it is. So all the lasers are on A or B. Only 50% chance to hit, mind you, but if it softens up, exposes it, maybe that'll help me some for later. Because that's the only thing that I'm really afraid of for Medusa, because it can chase him down really well. All of them hit though, just not in the same spot. So, what is part of the support squad? Oh, the Centaurian, the Wolverine. The Commando's actually part of the quick draw. Okay, I was looking at the objective here and was wondering why it's at 50% when there's clearly 3 support mechs left.
Standing by.
And you know what? This actually helps me here. I should reserve with Medusa to make full use of that 5 evasion stacks, because he doesn't need to really sensor lock. So this is a bit scary though, since I still need to get through 3 evasion stacks. So Crunch, I think that's your job. Are you? I need to make sure. Are you outside medium range? Medium laser. No, you are not. So that's not as exciting as I was hoping, sadly. But you do sensor lock the quick draw for me, and that's going to do well for next turn, I'm hoping. Or for the rest of the turn. Because both his torsos are about to go. Sensor torso took a bit of a beating.
I've got a sensor lock.
This has potential for Medusa at least, once everything moves. Okay. So, Deadeye is taking a lot of the shots pretty well. So I may want to back him up with his evasion now gone. For some reason you can't see anything, don't... Oh, you can't turn around, that explains it. That explains that. I don't want to jump with you again, but... it might be necessary. Alright, so I guess you're not going to fire your lasers this turn. Just fire your autocannons. Make full use of your mobility. No, I'm not shooting at that, as tempting as it is. Soften up that torso for me. Okay, inspired. Torso's exposed, but I think it's the wrong torso for Medusa. Nope. More structure damage. I can live with that, but I don't think Rebel's gonna get a direct line of sight. Is it possible to get direct line of sight? It is. And it turns him around, which will protect his arm a little bit. Not much, but it actually will protect his arm.
Got it, Commander.
Alright, take your full salvo. You have basically 2 shots left. And you don't have split fire, so not really worth it, but That's what you use for next turn once you're out of ammo, I guess.
On target.
Keep hitting him. This time it's going to do full damage. Ooh, does that ever feel good.
Scored a critical hit.
So, I can do 3 pilot injuries to it easily by knocking it down and killing its torso. This thing is exposed, and it could get knocked down just by Medusa doing a double shot. But I would have to commit to being really vulnerable, unless I jump up to the high ground, which Centurion would love me to do that. Can I at least destroy the torso? Not that torso, sadly. Not unless I get lucky.
Firing. All weapons.
Come on, hit with everything. 2 hits on the torso, I love it. Ah, that was the arm, damn it. And it wasn't quite enough to knock it down either. Try as I might. Oh yeah, and I forgot you're a heavy, you still had the move. So I couldn't knock you down no matter what I did.
Target is bugging out. Stop it before it gets away.
Nope. Stop the target from escaping, that's fine.
What do you need?
I am really hesitant about getting close to that Centurion. I'm hopeful it can't melee me though. This is risky. Which one's the quick draw again? Okay, they're both obscured, sadly. I am still protecting my right side from all the mechs down below, though. Again, it comes down to whether the Centurion can ruin my day or not. So, I can destroy the torso. Sadly, oh, damn it, all its stability is gone, so much for knocking it down, huh? Oh well.
Waiting for an alpha strike.
Just kill the torso, maybe I'll try to knock out the pilot. That still didn't happen as brace, so we got our work cut out for us. Come on, fire your lasers. Okay, he needs a trebuchet, that's fine. And I think we're at good range and good distance
Standing by.
for another shot. Let's see. Now the big question, am I outside of laser range? Okay, that's all I need to know. So I think I can afford not having any evasion stacks
Position.
if I'm safe from a brutal onslaught of fire. I would like to try and kill them all, but since this thing's already running, let's try and kill it. I don't know where it's running to though exactly, but I might as well try and kill it. There goes the one torso. Now maybe I can precision strike the other one. And your missiles are gone, which is fine. You did your job. Oh, they can't even shoot me. Maybe they can't even see me, as funny as it sounds. And Deadeye's gonna need to cool down a bit. Maybe I do a split shot. Split fire there, maybe. That's not what it's actually called, it's multi-targeting, isn't it? Oh, it's not really worth it because obscured, but let me see what the hit chance is. There's no penalty for activating it, at least. Ooh, good chance to hit. I do run hot, though. Unless I want... Oh my god. Almost got that torso, which makes me want to priority target it, but I think Crunch and her LRM can finish that off easily.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, 2 hits, I think. Nothing exciting there, sadly. And I think both those were on the center torso, sadly. Oh, here comes the Centurion like I was afraid of. Ooh, there goes my arm, so there's a repair bell.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Well, it was already a repair bill, let's not kid ourselves, it just got more costly. So I'm hoping the LRM can finish off that torso. I may just do a precision strike anyway. I can fire with everything almost. Almost. 1 hit point. So 1 missile alone does it. It didn't knock out the pilot, sadly, so it had 4 hit points on the pilot, sadly. So that gambit did not pay off. Unless I can leg it now, that's the exception. But either way, this thing has no weaponry to it. Does it literally have no weapons on it? It literally does.
I'm here.
So I'm gonna have my fun with it. Now I gotta maximize my evasion and not get horribly murdered. With that said, where do I go exactly? Get 4 evasion there, but I'm not in the trees. I get obscured shot there, but that turns my right side to him. And I could jump, but that doesn't help me very much either. And I do not want to reserve for the life of me. Can I just sprint the hell out then? Silly as it sounds. My rear armor can take some hits, but I tried to do what I could with Medusa. There's just too many mechs. And your armor got stripped early on, but you're still in good shape. Now, what about this commando? Where the hell are you going? Okay. Still more damage.
My internals are taking a beating.
We could still clean up this mess. Hopefully the mission doesn't end. I would like to clean them all up. For the extra bit of bonus. I just don't know where the hell this is going. Where is the escape path? I'm trying to find a marker. Because it says stop the target from escaping, but where is it escaping to? That's the only thing I couldn't tell you. That's the only thing I have no idea. Either way, Rebel has no ammo, so you're going to probably just focus on the Commando, I think, with that said. Speaking of which, Commando is making it easy for you to do. I can't split fire. I should have positioned myself better, because I didn't realize that. But oh well. Finish this thing off, please, did I?
Engaging target.
2 shots all you need. You got 1 hit only. So that might be Crunch's job. Large laser. There goes the arm, which is okay. That's kind of the purpose of the arm, let's not kid ourselves. It is meant to just soak damage,
Leaving you.
since it can't really put anything on its size for ammo, maybe. So, let's see if you can finish this thing off. How much health? 6. So an LRM shot alone will take that out. Alright. Finish him up, please, Crunch. Or head to the evac zone. I say we kill them all.
Tango down.
Because Saturni's already crippled, just not in a good position to finish it off. Oh, and there's the evac way over there, so it's not like I'm gonna get there without going through them anyway. And I think we go after his commando. Try to. Now, a big question. Do I actually precision strike? Because it seems kind of pointless in all honesty. It seems like it anyway. But let's try and kill that arm.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
Kill that arm, all I want. Ooh, kill the torso, even better. And for some reason, a commando is actually a defender, so it has 4 hit points on the pilot. But I'm going to be excited here. I'm going to have myself extra heavy mech. Just got to keep my eye on the armor for my trebuchet. Going to have a bit of repair time. But that's okay, I got plenty of spare mechs to swap over to. Now, I was wondering if I could engage the Wolverine or not, but I guess not. Which is going to be tricky, because Medusa's not going to get to do a whole lot. So just keep out of vision and prepare for some kind of flank maneuver. You can always jump down, worst case. Now, big question, do you sensor lock anything? Because I'm probably gonna... You can't sensor lock anything besides Centaurian, which probably doesn't matter.
I've got a sensor lock.
Because I don't really have much LRMs to shoot with. Aside from maybe the fact I'm on its rear, which might be good. Large laser, that missed. Ooh, that not so much. What's the trebuchet looking at? I'm gonna have to make sure I have a good number of replacement components to make sure these things are back in fighting order, at least what I'm currently using them for. Because I do need a... well, is it actually destroyed or am I just out of ammo? I gotta double check that. I think that's just out of ammo, but I'm terrified that they were destroyed, if I were to be honest.
Waiting for orders.
I want to melee this thing. Can I melee it? You're not going to let me melee it. You jerk. Actually, let me have Blackjack go first. You're cooled down. You're going to have an amazing Alpha Strike here. And you are in optimum range for lasers. Yes, you are. Oh, let me check minimum range for the autocans with that said. Perfect. This is going to be brutal, folks. Avert your eyes now. I'm going to unload a full Alpha Strike into a Commando that has pretty much no defenses to it. Almost to the point, well, I have enough firepower to kill it even without a precision strike. Murder it.
Committed.
I told you it was painful. Everything hit.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright. Now, Rebel, I don't know if I want you to push on forward with that Wolverine, but I don't know what else I could do with you. Oh, you're gonna take missile fire, that's what.
I'm hit.
More head injuries, boo.
Showing minor damage.
I'm starting to regret not upgrading that med bay, even for that one medical point. So that was all their medium mechs. This Wolverine still has tons of armor though, but what's the weak component? 3 lasers on the left side, or right side technically, so I should focus on that. Yeah, there's nothing on the other side, so long as it keeps it facing like it is, that's going to be my priority. And there's a laser on the HUD, is there? Yeah, there is. Just gotta be mindful you're gonna lose your components if I'm not careful. So I might... Who would be best for a precision strike with that said? I think Crunch, because Crunch has a better salvo, assuming I can get in range. And this will slow the Wolverine down so everyone can act before it. I'm just not going to get a good flank shot with anyone else.
Ready for orders.
Is that in laser range? That's all I want to know. Yes, it is. And actually, let's turn your side torso, your autocan side to him. Since your left torso took the brunt of the damage, which is exactly how I want it, but I don't want you to take any more internal damage, ideally. So, that arm took a bit of a beating already. 40% or 50% on the torso. I think the torso is more realistic to hit with follow-up shots, so I'm going to take it.
Firing full complement on enemy.
There's the structure gone. So that's going to act last.
Orders.
So I could shoot it. I want to reserve first. I want Medusa to be safe from retaliation from the Centaurian. The damn Centaurian had to conveniently get in the damn way. Still taking armor damage, so we're good here. Alright, Medusa, now's your time to shine, buddy. So long as you're not obscured, because the Centaurian is obscuring your shot. Although it still sucks. You're not going to get the ideal flank I want. You're not even going to contribute at all, let's not kid ourselves, on shooting where the lasers are. And I don't need to shoot that side. Oh, it has an LRM-10, so it's actually still worth it. Do I seriously? It could hit the center torso. It took some damage. Hard to really say, because I feel like these shots are all but pointless because of the angle I'm firing at. Alright, so Deadeye, can you get a flank shot? Yes, you can. It's actually possible for you to. So this is going to be brutal, and I think this warrants a precision strike. And this is going to be for next turn, I think. Oh, I don't think it actually will. I think it'll be for this turn. You are going to overheat. What can I turn off? Just a single laser will do.
Engaging target.
Can you kill that torso for me, please? Perfect. There goes over half your weaponry, buddy. What are you going to do about it? Not a big question. Oh, there goes your SRM too. How the hell did that happen? Oh. Well, there's flawed design. Oh, that explains it. You burnt all your ammo on the first SRM, I think. Oh no, that's the actual SRM-6 there. That's why. Well, I hate to break it to you. That's poor design. If I just completely destroyed every single weapon besides the one literally on the head. With one torso destruction. So I think we turn our attention now to the Centaurian. With that said, Again, let's try and protect my left side to minimize internal damage. I don't care about salvaging mechs because I got my quick draw and I'm going to be prioritizing my loot on that, so this will be good.
On it.
And really, well, I could try to knock out the Wolverine. It wouldn't hurt to try for salvage for that mech.
Target's taken a critical hit.
I just wasn't paying attention to its status all this time. I think I just destroyed the torso, so I would still need to do 2 pilot injuries somehow.
I'm receiving you.
But this Centauri's almost dead. Autocann's gone. Not quite gonna get a leg though. And what's better? What's the better side? I think we protect your arm that's about to fall off. I wish I could find a better positioning for you. You're not gonna get any evasion stacks. This is the sad thing here. And that's not gonna protect your arm at all. That will. What? I'll have no choice but to take the 1 evasion stack, I guess. If I want to get the optimal turn and optimum range. So, oh, obscured, that's why. This thing is pretty much crippled as is. Let me try and focus on Centaurian still. 2 hits. I'll take it. So now the Wolverine gets to go, which is now heavily neutered. Okay, armor's taking the hits, that's fine. I got a nice rear shot for Medusa. So that looks promising for this turn. I think I'll just reserve, see what they do, or at least wait for Medusa. I gotta keep in mind these things could still melee. Oh, what did you just hit there? Oh, that was the torso, that's what. How is the torso looking? Oh, it was the leg. Never mind that thought. So this thing is close to falling down or just getting knocked out. Keep that side strong. And keep focusing on Centaurians. This should be over momentarily. I want that extra C-Bell credit. Although it's not going to be much since I did kind of prioritize salvage, I think. Maybe I'll get something good, especially if I can knock out this Wolverine pilot, or at least leg it, which
Solid connection on that one.
which isn't looking likely there unless I can position myself effectively. Centaurian just standing there, that's fine. Blackjack can take the hits. Because that's the first time I think it actually took actual damage, even though I know it was shot at earlier. So no more laser fire, let's just worry about the autocannons, and maybe just get out of vision if that's at all possible. I don't know if that actually takes me out of vision though. It's hard to tell. Especially, well, this ledge will force them to go sideways. No lasers, just fire autocannons. Yeah, you're dead if any hit the center torso.
Engaging target.
There you go. Now, can we salvage this Wolverine, or at least maximize salvage? It's going to be tricky, because it is losing its pretty much all its stability after all. So it's not going to be easy to do. But this Alpha Strike is going to be a good step towards that. I need to get on the other side, which is really tricky because of this ledge here.
Firing all weapons.
But I have the means. I have all the time I need now, basically, because this thing has really no weapons to its name.
Commander.
And Medusa, I don't know. Do I really want you to shoot in the rear with that said? I don't know if it actually helps me for shooting the other side torso, because you're more likely to hit the rear if I put you here. Which is kind of why I don't want to do that. SRM was critically hit and destroyed.
Target's taken a critical hit.
So I guess that tells me that took the hits needed. On the side torso anyway. So that's what I want to see.
Receiving you.
Can you get 4 evasion stacks and fire again? I don't think that's optimal range, but you're still going to do amazing damage anyway with this angle and height. Just keep shooting. Hopefully you hit the left torso. Which probably isn't going to happen with this angle. Here comes the angry Wolverine. Please don't try and melee me. Thank you. That's all I could ask for, but he is going to melee me this turn, so we need to deal with him quickly. Which may call for me to melee with a lot of my mechs. It would be a good opportunity for Rebel to get cool down, and it negates apparently the forest effect. So does 65. Not quite going to breach anything though. But it could set up nicely for a precision strike on Deadeye. What did that hit? I need to know what that hit. Damn it! It hit the arm. That was not worth it.
Commander.
Here's 70 damage. I would like to shoot this some more and unsteady it a lot, but probably not going to happen. Almost to the point of rather. Alpha strike with you. Maybe to maximize. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, let me precision strike with you then, there, Crunch. I'm not going to get my extra melee attack, but hopefully this maximizes my... Because does this actually just reduce damage, or does it reduce stability damage? Oh, just damage reduction, so you are still going to take the full stability damage if I hit you here. Let's hit this side torso, then try for it. And it will slow down a Wolverine for next turn. You had to miss. I kind of need that for your stability, mind you. Now, I have one shot with the autocannon left. This is a long battle. Needless to say. So I'm curious what happens if I fire with both AC2s. Is only one going to activate or not? With that said.
All weapons committed.
Nope, only one fired. That's all I need to know. I thought I could cheese the mechanics a little bit.
AC2 ammunition depleted.
Yeah, I kinda knew that already. Thanks anyway. Ooh. I could knock it down.
What do you need?
I just gotta make sure I don't hit the dang center torso, which is gonna be hard to do. Because I need to do 40 damage on the side, and Medusa cannot get on that angle very well. This is probably the best I can do. If anything, I want to try and shoot with the SRMs for stability damage, so maybe I don't Alpha Strike. Do I hold back? Because a single laser will kill the center torso if I hit with a laser. So let's pull our punches a bit. Let's try. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was wondering where the fire button was. That explains it. Only one really hit.
Yes, Commander.
So,
Good to go.
Crunch, you cannot melee. Deadeye, I think I want you as kind of my fallback, so we'll try to melee attack. There is a decent chance of hitting the side.
Engaging.
There's the torso. Fall down, please. Thank you. Now, does that knock out the pilot? Yes, we do. So there's a good chance to get a Wolverine out of this.
Mission.
So that is a quick draw and another 55-ton medium mech for me. So we're finally getting some good salvage out of this. Damn long mission with that said. But after all, we were fighting, what, 6 mechs, I think? On top of a heavy that was at full health? So I can't say no to that. May not have been worth the pay, but it might be worth the salvage. And a little bit of repair damage and components need to be replaced. So what are we looking at? There's a good chance to get a Wolverine. Oh, this is a different variant of Quick Draw? Damn it! I got excited for nothing. Now that just begs the question. Do I instead go for the Wolverine and hope maybe I get the Quick Draw component? I was really hoping this was the same Quick Draw. That's kind of one downside of BattleTech, isn't it? Just having all these different variants and they don't fit with the slight tweaks. Because mine's apparently was a different one altogether. It was to say, oh, it removed the LRM-10. Okay. we'll get the Wolverine then. Do I get it still? No, I don't. Ah, well. So much for my excitement. It wasn't worth it, though. The salvage might be still, but not the payday, because I'm sure I'm going to have to pay a lot for it. Now, big question. I don't think we have the next story mission ahead of us, so we may still have to do more contracts, with that said. Oh, never mind, I'm completely wrong. Ready for review. And the Wolverine 6K is up. Lots of energy weaponry. Perfect, so let's have a quick look at this. I might actually stop here with that said, because I know the story mission is going to go long. So, Liberation is smitten. Another million C-bills. And what is it? Featuring indirect fire capabilities. Ooh. Or at least moderate level of mobility. So, I easily can take advantage of that there. I got a generator for spotting, although how much travel time? 25 days, so we will need to prioritize my repairs a bit. But let's actually get to start there, so that way they're ready. Need to refit, what is it, put back on the lasers? I think it's just the laser that I need, right? 2 medium lasers, and I don't think I'm putting any pluses on you because of how fragile you actually are. As much as I would love to put upgrade weaponry on a Jenner or a light mech, I gotta know what I'm doing to make sure they don't immediately lose them, with that said. So how long is that gonna take? 5 days, that's easy. And 37,000. Let's see. Let's repair our Centurion. It shouldn't be anything significant, it's just the arm after all, which had literally no components to it. So how much is that going to cost me? 5 days, 60,000. That's cheap. Still expensive, mind you, so I need to be careful. And a lot of structure damage, but I don't think we actually lost an LRM, did we? Nope. So this should be even cheaper. 12,000, 2 days, perfect. I am fine with that. Although, I have to seriously consider if I want to downgrade to an LRM-10 or something, because I don't think this has the missile count I need for a drawn-out battle like what we might encounter with the story mission. I will have to seriously think on it, though. And what is our task looking like? 32 days if I want them up and operational, all 3 of them, so we're going to put the Panzyr and all that on hold for now to fix up these are heavier mechs. And the Dragon's about ready to go too. So what's taking up all the time in that case? Because, oh, it was the Panzyr at 10 days alone, so that should help speed up. 12 days for Centurion, 14 for the Trebuchet, 22 for the Spider, so it's really only the Panzyr that won't make it for when we get to this story objective. And how about my pilots, because I did suffer a lot of injuries too.
Good to go.
Behemoth's going to be up in time.
Good to go.
Crunch will not, sadly.
Waiting for orders.
Lucky might.
Commander.
And Rebel might. Alright, so I think that's where we're going to leave off there. With that said, yeah, 25 days. Everyone but Lucky won't be up, I think. Or not Lucky, but Crunch. So, thank you for watching, everyone. I spent a lot of C-bills, but now we're going to have to focus on building it back up, because with me being generous, I only got 3 months worth C-bill credits here. So we're going to need to keep a sharp eye on that. I could easily go bankrupt if I'm not careful. But thank you for watching, everyone.